Hey, I'm Jen. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're a woman over 40 or 50 like me and you have 10 or 20 pounds still left to lose and you want to firm up and what you're doing is not working, or you're just starting and just really not sure what to do and are really frustrated, then this video is for you. So I'm 51. I'm a mom of three. I own two businesses and I had my last baby at 45 and I really wanted to change my body. I've always been skinny fat and I just really could never figure it out. And I was determined at the age of 49 to really change my body composition. So in this video, I'm going to break down what I learned, everything that I did to really change my body. And it does not involve starving yourself, tons and tons of exercise, a lot of time, or overwhelm. So as you know, or becoming aware of, as you get closer to your ideal weight, to your ideal body composition, that it gets harder and harder. And this is where so many women will stop and fail and get frustrated and kind of just give up, especially as you're aging, because it does get a lot harder. But I'm going to help you in breaking through this barrier. So unfortunately, as you get closer to your ideal weight, as you get closer to how you want your body to look, those last 10, 20, 25 pounds even sometimes can be really hard, because it is a lot of times the little things that add up in your day that you don't really realize, because you've kind of formed some bad habits and you are just doing things unconsciously. And this is where like the struggle is, because I remember when you are kind of skinny fat or close to your ideal weight and you want that extra glass of wine or you want that extra little snack at night, you kind of justify it to yourself because, it's just like one little thing. And then you look good in clothes, right? So that was the thing too. I always looked good in clothes. A lot of women that come to me look good in their clothes. And it's just this cycle of repeating the same things. And then you one day take a shower and you're looking in the mirror and you are disgusted by how you're looking or how your body's changing. You don't recognize yourself. And then the cycle starts again. And you're like, okay, I'm going to firm up. I'm going to lose those last 10 pounds. And then that little cupcake is there or whatever it is. And then you're like, it's just one little cupcake, because in your head, you're still like, I still look pretty good. I'm still keeping it together, justifying it. And this is where the spiraling kind of happens. And this is where awareness is really key, and kind of working with a coach is really key. So for me, it was that extra peanut butter. I was starving and I didn't know what to eat. I love peanut butter. So it's like grabbing a spoonful of peanut butter, sticking on an apple, sticking on a rice cake, and going about my day, kind of just unconsciously doing that. I would do that sometimes a couple times a day. And then when I really had to take a step back and really wanted to change my body, I had to look at all of these little things that I was doing every day that was holding me back. It's really hard too when you're looking online and you see all of these challenges or women losing weight and 10 and 12-week challenges. But I am telling you, from years of owning a med spa and having thousands of women come in here for facials and for coaching, that 95%, and statistically, if you look it up, 95% of these women that do this will gain the weight back. So it doesn't matter what they look like at the end of their challenge, but what do they look like in 6 months, in a year? They probably do not look like that. And if they do, that's amazing. But 99% of these women will not look like that after picture. And honestly, now with AI and ChatGPT and all of this, I don't even know what's real and what's not. But what I can help you with in this video is strategies that I do know work for me and for real women. This is another reason I do not show before and after pictures at all in any of my programs, because I just don't like that it makes women have that comparison. We've always compared ourselves to other women, most of us, I should say, throughout our lives. And I don't like that. We are all completely different. How we get to our end goal can be completely different from our best friend and how they get to their end goal. And our bodies can be totally different. I don't want women to be comparing themselves to other women, because it's just not healthy. We have to become the healthiest, strongest versions of ourselves. And that's what I help you with. So as you get closer to your ideal weight, to your ideal body, you really have to want it. It's so important that you know why you really want this. John Maxwell said, you will never truly change your life until you change something you do daily. And I really believe the secret to your success is hidden in your daily routines. Over 40, 50, and 60, it's not about working harder. It's really about the strategies that you use. It's about building repeatable habits that are sustainable for you, that support your goals. So when you have these unconscious habits of grabbing a little thing here, grabbing a little thing there, because you're on the go, because you're rushing, then this is what having a coach, either me or someone else, can help you with. Building awareness, really writing down your hour to hour. Even sometimes I like to do it in 10-minute blocks. I did a whole video on this. You should watch, how to really allocate your time, how you can find time when you think that you have no time, because trust me, we can all say we have no time. But I have 3 kids, 2 businesses. I take care of my aunt with dementia, and I literally just moved my mother-in-law into my house this past week who has early onset dementia. This is like having another child. It's super time consuming, but I am still, now that I have the habits built into place, having to figure out how I'm going to make it work for me because I really want it. I need to find those pockets of time where I can dedicate to my health, my wellness, and my mental health. Another thing I hate about these quicker weight loss things, so many of my clients, so many of my girlfriends have done it and really struggled and actually rebound and look worse. It's because they don't help you build the habits, but also know how to deal with life's up and down. Say you get sick, or you have to take care of one of your kids or your grandkids, or you have a last minute business trip, or you have a last minute girls night out, or something comes up. All the time things come up, and if you're not taught how to navigate those, how to build them into your schedules so that you can make good choices and know what those good choices are, because sometimes you're not even aware of what you need to do or what you need to eat or how to navigate those situations. If you're in a program and they say do this and eat this, that's great, but what if you can't do that or eat that because life happens? So I will teach you how to navigate around those things. Or you can follow my videos, and I teach you in my videos as well. But if you want to fast track it, always working with someone else can just fast track that for you. Now, workouts are also key. Now, a lot of women come into my program that don't like to work out, or maybe they're playing pickleball, or maybe they're doing like a little bit of walking. But in general, first of all, if what you're doing is not working, then you need to just change how you're thinking about what you're doing, because you cannot be resistant to change. If you want to change your body, you have to change something. So what you're doing is not working. Please, you have to know that you have to change it. Most of the time we are not moving enough. I help you find pockets of time, or you do it. You do a time audit every 10 minutes, literally throughout your day. Write down what you do and do this for up to a week, and you will be shocked of the time pockets that you have that you can be more productive in your health and wellness journey. But you have to really want it. It takes time to put all these things down. If you want to change your body, if you want to be the healthiest, strongest version of yourself, you have to do it. Sometimes having a coach holding you accountable to make sure that you do it is what you need, then great. You need to find these pockets of time, and please don't tell me you do not have time. If you're caring for a loved one in a hospital, my first son was preemie. I was in the hospital for 4 months. I still found time, though the nurses did sometimes force me, to get up and walk around. If you're stuck at your desk all day, fine. Get up, walk for a few minutes, come back. Get up, do air squats at your desk for a minute. Something to move your bodies. You need to increase your circulation. Our circulation does slow down as we get older, and circulation is key in helping you be healthier. Now, as we get older, we have problem areas, right? A lot of women come to me with their arms, with their belly, with their knees, legs, right? Those are the top concerns. Now, you need strategic workouts to battle these things. Watch my videos on workout ideas that really you can do anywhere with whatever equipment you have. This is what I love to help women with, come up with creative workouts, because you need to continually change your workout. If you are always doing the same workouts, if you are always going to Pilates, if you're always going to Orange Theory, if you're always going to CrossFit, whatever it is, and your body is not changing, you have to change something. You have to mix it up. Your body is so adaptable. It will not change if you don't change what you're doing. I have ADD. I need to always change my workouts. I love changing my workouts, coming up with creative ways to change my body, to change my workouts, because workouts can be boring. And then we get stuck in a rut of always doing the same thing. Even if you're watching one person who makes YouTube videos, if you're not consciously aware of changing the workouts for you, then that probably isn't working either, right? So there's tons of apps, and then there's tons of videos on YouTube that can help you, but you have to change them. So sometimes like find a few different trainers on YouTube that you like. Okay, now always divert to the same person, because they might not also mix up their workouts enough and you're always doing the same things. Now in my programs, I also help you with your skin, because as you get older and you're losing weight, your skin is changing. Your skin can look lax. It is lax from just environment, the sun damage, from losing weight, from gaining weight, from being pregnant, from having babies, and from losing weight too quickly. So we have lax skin issues, and we have cellulite. I have gone down this route. I've owned a med spa for over 20 years, so I know a lot of tips and tricks, but there are 4 things that I know will, backed by science, help you with your cellulite. So let's go over those. When we are dealing with cellulite specifically, we are dealing with the fascia of the body. I do different techniques on the face and the body. Watch out for videos on that. I do something called the fascia sculpting, the sculpt and glow method, where I really combine the things that I've learned over the years that I know will help you with your cellulite. When you have that dimpling of the skin, you need a few things. Blood flow is one. Now, I like to use, other than daily movement, a vibration plate, and also I like to use my exercise band. So I'm going to insert videos of different ideas. But when you're using a band specifically, you're really having more time under tension, which is increasing the blood flow to the areas that you really want to address. So increasing the blood flow to the area. Then you need pressure and pull and something called shear to stimulate collagen. Okay, so when you have pressure and pull, you are stimulating a fibroblast activity within the body is proven to stimulate collagen. Then when you have a shearing effect, which when I do my zigzag and drag method, okay, so that's shearing over the tissue, the fascia, to create something called fascia site cells are known to produce hyaluron in the body. Hyaluron is hyaluronic acid within the body. As we get older, our collagen, our bodies, everything dries out. So we need the hydration from within as well. So if you do the shearing, my zigzag and drag method or my circulift method, then this helps to create that shear within your fascia to release those hyaluron in your body. Then also, obviously, you're going to need strategic strength training. You can't get around it. A lot of women don't like to do strength training or they don't know what to do. So doing strategic strength training with whatever equipment you have, I can build you out workouts. You can watch some of my videos. There are different techniques that I rotate always, so my body's not getting used to it, like time under tension, progressive overloads, pyramid sets, reverse pyramid sets, pulsing, sometric, combining those, one-legged exercises, balance exercises, mobility and stretching, all within the strength training so that you are really trying to build the muscle in the healthiest, safest way as you're getting older, because some of us can't lift heavy weights. We don't want to lift heavy weights. I have workarounds for things like that. See some of my other videos in my shorts to give you ideas on that. Nutrition is really, really important as you are getting closer to your ideal weight, to your ideal body, because this is where the little things really make a difference. And you do not have to give up a lot of things. I did not give up drinking in the beginning. I still kept my drinks in. A lot of women want to keep their drinks in. Watch my video on, yes, you can drink wine and still achieve the body that you want. It's all about just finding the balance that works for you. Do not have to give it up, but you have to make swaps. You can't just have all the things that you've been having and have the alcohol that you're drinking, or you can't always have the snacks and then a little dessert. Okay, you do have to make conscious choices and know what to take out and what you can leave in. And this is where having a coach or nutritionist help you is going to get you faster results. Your nutrition, how much protein you're eating, what does that protein look like on your plate, carbs cycled around your workouts, depending on how intense your workouts are, and fats. You cannot reduce your fats too much as you get older. We need healthy fats. We need healthy fascia. We need hydrated skin from the inside in order to also help with our hormones. If you go too low on the fat, it's not really great for our hormones at all as we're getting older. And also fiber, I feel like, is more vital as we are getting older. It's vital for everyone, but having a diverse amount of fiber sources. I am now eating a pound of vegetables a day. That was not an overnight process. Let me tell you, none of these things are going to be an overnight thing. It takes time to make these changes. It takes time to get to your protein targets. It takes time to get the fiber in. So you have to be realistic. You have to give yourself grace and you have to be proud of the small wins that you have. You're not going to see fast body changes. You do not want to see fast body changes because I'm telling you, you're going to look worse. You want to build the habits into a lifestyle that is sustainable for the long term so that once you do get to your body weight, to your closer to your goal weight, closer to your body composition, that you can maintain that for the long term, for the rest of your life. Be the healthiest, strongest version of yourself and not go up and down and up and down. No, we don't want that. We want consistency over time so that you can keep the result. So the results really do happen in the boring day-to-day things, the boring things, being consistent with the boring things. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, with meal prepping, with making healthier options, but you can still have your wine. You can still have that dessert. So you have to just make sure the majority of your things that you are doing, you're consciously aware of the choices that you're making. You have to be aware of your choices. Be sure to check out some of my other videos on skin firming and little workout tips as well. And I have a bunch of free guides down below with more tips and tricks that I've learned over the years in owning the med spa. And I will see you in the next one.